In Soviet Russia, comment posts you. Remember, guys, that was the funniest comment in my opinion on the last video. Top rated, I think, for the day as well. And remember, post a funny comment and I will feature it in my next video. But anyways, I want to thank you guys because on my last video, I got so many likes and so many of you guys commented, and it really motivated me to make this video as quick as possible. And my theory worked. You know, if I asked you guys nicely for, you know, to like the video and to help me out, I would be more motivated to do these videos and to make better content. And yes, it fucking worked. So I want to thank you guys so much, and again, ask you guys. I'm gonna make this deal with you guys again. I'm kind of busy today, so this is probably gonna be the only video that I'm gonna be able to post. But if you give the video 400 likes total, let's see if that's possible. If you give the video 400 likes, I will post 2 MOAB gameplays with funny stories tomorrow. So that should be awesome enough. But anyways, so let me just introduce the gameplay real quick because it is a good gameplay. Like I was very proud of this gameplay after I got it, and I'm excited to post it to you guys. It's a 40 gun streak with an MOAB, obviously, and it's my highest kill streak up to date. I'm not, you know, as amazing as most players at this game, and this game is very frustrating in my opinion, but I was very happy when I got this gameplay, and I'm glad to show it to you guys. So anyways, enjoy the gameplay. It's pretty good. P90 is probably my favorite weapon to get MOABs with. P90 and PP90 are definitely, I think, the 2 best submachine guns in my personal opinion. But anyways, so awesome gameplay in the background. Enjoy. Again, that's not my topic. I don't know. I find it sort of, I guess not boring, but monotonous if I talk about the gameplay for 8 minutes. Like I would talk about the gameplay and I'll give a quick tip out in the beginning and explain why I am giving that tip and so on and so forth. But I think anything more than that is just a little bit pushing it, because I mean, obviously if you guys are subscribed to my channel, then you probably play Call of Duty or have played Call of Duty in the past. And if you want to learn something from the gameplay, and if you want to see how I'm maneuvering the map, you can definitely watch the gameplay. It's on your screen. It's right there. You know, you don't need me to do a play-by-play. I will do some gameplays where I do a play-by-play because it's, you know, if I feel like the gameplay shows something super awesome, then in that case, yeah, sure. But anyways, so I'm dragging this on. So like I said in my last video, or I didn't say this in my last video. In my last video, I sort of talked about how my dad and I always used to travel, and I lived in all these different places, and I lived here and there, and I got so many different questions and messages. And by the way, I encourage messages. I love answering questions on my YouTube channel. Currently, I get somewhere between, I want to say 50 and 20 a day, and I reply to all of them on and off. You know, sometimes I get a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but you know, like I said, I enjoy answering messages as long as the questions are appropriate and are not like, oh, will you give me a shout out, bro? But anyway, so I had a lot of questions where I had traveled, and I mentioned that I lived in Amsterdam, and a lot of you guys shared stories with me, and it was very interesting. And anyway, so I wanted to sort of discuss the time I lived in Amsterdam, and so I talked about the time I lived in Russia, and one of my best friends there, and Vlad's a beast, man. I talked to him on Skype a couple of days ago, but I realized that my Russian isn't particularly up to par when I was talking with him. But anyway, so like I said, I lived in Denmark or Amsterdam for about 5 months, and you know, that was an awesome experience, man. You know. Weed and prostitution are legal in Amsterdam, and of course I was pretty young then, so I didn't do any of that, but I still don't actually. So although the occasional prostitute is kind of nice, but yeah. So a lot of you guys are like, what? Weed and prostitute? I'm moving to Amsterdam. I'm moving to Amsterdam tomorrow. But anyway, so yeah, Amsterdam, man. Amsterdam was a crazy place to live in. And again, I had a lot of good friends, and one of my best friends there was his dad actually owned a strip club, and this isn't the original like American or whatever, wherever you live in strip club. This isn't the normal type of deal. In this strip club, they would have private rooms in the back, and And you know, all these guys with, you know, I think most of them were married, but all these guys would go to the strip club and they would basically pick their favorite dancer and pay for them to go in the back room and you know, play Scrabble. But yeah, my buddy and I would always play around there, and you know, the strip club was literally 2 blocks away, and the little two perverted children we would always go and like see all the girls dancing and stuff, and his dad was indeed a pimp daddy. Like you can't deny it. His dad was, I think it was one of the one of the biggest pimp daddies because it was a nice strip club, man. It had a lot of hot girls, and my buddy and I would always peek into the windows and see all the girls dance, and we'd always see, you know, these. Usually it was pretty like older guys with a couple of pocket change that, you know, just wanted to have a grand old time, and they'd be holding this girl. This girl would be following them, and they were headed into the back room, and we knew what they were up to, and you know, it was pretty insane. A lot of people there. I mean, a lot of people there were high as fuck because, I mean, like I said, weed is completely legal there, and they have these stores where they could basically wrap a joint for you and go and smoke it. I don't smoke any weed, so I don't know all the terminology. Smoke a blunt, bro. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so. You know, it was definitely a crazy experience with me and my buddy, you know, just hanging out, and I saw so many crazy things in Amsterdam. It was pretty ridiculous, and me and him would always sneak into the Madame Tussauds Museum. I think that's how you say it, but it's basically a ceramic museum with celebrity ceramic figures, and I think they had at the time like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were the main ones, and the Pope and George Bush and stuff like that, and we would sneak into this back entrance and just take pictures with all the. I think that's when camera phones were just becoming popular. So you know, my buddy would take his camera phone, would go and like take pictures with Angelina Jolie, and would go and talk to all his friends, and we're like, yeah, this weekend we fucked Angelina Jolie. It was fucking awesome. And then they're like, no, you didn't. That's bullshit. And then we show them a picture of us standing next to a ceramic figure of Angelina Jolie. And anyways, so that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, so post a funny comment and it'll get featured on my next video. The gameplay is just about wrapping up. I can't remember what my final score was. I think it was 43-3, I want to say. But right here, I get the final kill. Shows the final kill cam. Anyways, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Post a funny comment and leave me a like, and I'll post 2 videos tomorrow. Anyways, love you. Peace.